So I thought today was gonna be a bust because I wasn't able to get into my Spark account, I want to say, because it said it needed to rerun my background check, and then it wanted me to submit my social security number again, all that information, and it was telling me that my account would be available on September 11th. So I was pretty bummed about that. I thought today was going to be a perfect day to go for like a $300 day, I want to say, or as much money as we possibly can make. But just now at 2:42 in the afternoon, we got our Spark account approved, and we are now heading to the Walmart to pick up. Now, these are not going to be grocery orders from what I believe. These are going to be package orders like Walmart deliveries, which I prefer. I haven't done them in probably over a year and a half, I want to say, so they might be different, but the pay was too good not to take. It says it's going to take 2.5 hours, and the total pay for it is $88. I'm going to show it up on the screen for you guys right now. It is 21 deliveries, I want to say, which is a lot of deliveries. We are then going to see if we could get an afternoon route after doing some of these Spark deliveries. We're going to see what time we end up finishing up this one, because this is going to take a decent amount of time. It's going over, I think, 40 to 50 miles. Spark is very different now, I want to tell you guys. It's not like where you could just be home and continue to keep looking for offers. These types of offers only hit my phone because other people just keep denying them, or they just get put out to everybody at once to see who would take it. In order to get good, consistent delivery orders, they are doing what Amazon did with instant offers, basically telling people that you can't be too close but not too far from the Whole Foods station, for example, but instead it's going to be from the Walmart store. So they're saying that you have to be at least 150 feet away from the pickup area, but less than a mile away to get the priority of getting those orders, which is super, like, I don't know, if you want to camp out all day, but you don't even know. And some stores, sometimes they go dead for a long time, or they have too many drivers there, and it was nice to just be able to get orders from all the different stores around you or in that region. So you'd go to the next store, you go to the other store, and then if you keep going back there because they keep sending you orders, but they're not doing that anymore. And it's so lame, to be honest with you guys, because now you literally have to camp the store in order to get good orders, I think. And if not, there's going to be so much competition sitting at the store, I guarantee that too, just like at the Amazon stations. We made it to the Walmart store. It is currently 2:57. It took us about 12 minutes to get to the store, I want to say. We are now going to see how long it's going to take for them to give us the orders that we need. This is what we were looking like. You guys can see here. Got a bunch. Guys, we completed the pickup. It took longer than expected because one of the packages that was on my side wasn't showing on the loader, I guess you'd call them. I'm not really sure. The person at Walmart that was helping me load up and give me the packages. I was super confused why it wasn't working, and I was refreshing the app like a bunch of times, and randomly one of the times I refreshed it, that's when it came off, because it kept saying that I had one more package to scan, but I think they updated it because the package wasn't there. So it finally updated in the system. We're going to our first stop. It's currently 3:10. We're gonna be there in 6 minutes. Let's see how fast we can kill this. Regardless though, this is good money. We're gonna make this happen. We are at the first stop right now, and I do not have them organized at all, so that is kind of shame on me. All right, these numbers right here, they have no correlation, by the way. I thought they did. They do not. So you're gonna want to scan this, the code here. I thought it was the label. It is not. Done scanning. Yes, I'm here, got it. And then you're gonna put drop-off location front door. Okay, maybe we're gonna get better at this, but I really stink at finding these packages. Confirm arrival. Yes, I'm here, got it. Select front door. We have 3 packages for this stop. Put these right there for them. Work back up, take the picture, and then it is currently 3:42. And it's funny because you cannot go out of order when it comes to these Spark deliveries. So you can't like do the last one and then do the first one. It just depends on the order, right? It also doesn't show you a map, I think. I mean, I'm also learning, so just kind of bear with me on what I say here. How are you? I got one for you. Awesome. Have a great day. But the app also feels great, I want to tell you guys. I've done majority of this route. We were very close to home on the third to last stop, but unfortunately our next stop is going 15 minutes out, and then I believe the next stop, the last stop, is then going to go another 10-15 minutes out. We're gonna be there at the second to last stop in 9 minutes at 5:14. I don't remember off the top of my head what time we started this route. I want to say it was like 3 o'clock, so it has been about 2 hours. Not that bad, especially for my first time doing these Spark deliveries. Pretty cool. I mean, I haven't done these in a long time, and it honestly feels like all brand new to me, especially the app. The app feels, like I said again, it feels great. There's no glitching. It's not that terrible as it used to be where it would barely want to scan the packages and stuff. Is it as good as the Amazon Flex app? Absolutely not. It's definitely getting there, I want to say, and it feels good. Now, just as I thought, our last stop is going to be 13 minutes out, 10 miles out. The last 2 stops kind of killed this a little bit. Honestly, I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to get anything on Spark because, like I said, the way they're doing the orders now is so odd. I guess it's also because it helps with the promise times for the customers, because you have people taking the order, let's say 20 minutes away from the store, then getting to the store, then waiting for the order, and then most likely it's going to be late or the promise time is going to be wrong that they gave to the customer. So this is going to ensure that the person that's taking your order is very close to the store, so it's always going to be very close to the promise time that they gave to the customer. So I see that. I was also told to not do the pickups for the groceries, to do the shopping orders. The next time I try to do some Spark, I'm going to try to only do some of the shopping orders, and we see how we make out. A lot of this is truly trial and error as you go. You're going to learn more and more and find your own strategy and what works for you best. Hey, now something I wanted to add in while I was editing this video is that there is no tips when it comes to doing deliveries like this, which I think is going to be the biggest down point, even though you're getting basically $2 per mile. And sometimes I see people get $3 to $4 per mile as well. This is just basically going to be a flat payout. So no matter how many deliveries you do, you're not going to get any tips from any of them. That is a very important thing to say, because the majority of the money that you're going to make from doing the Spark apps or the Walmart deliveries from the Spark app is going to be from your tips, because the base pay, like every other app like DoorDash or Uber Eats or anything like that, is very, very low. Now, I know for sure the shop and deliver orders from Spark are really good, especially because of the base pay. The base pay is a lot higher on the shop and delivery of the orders, but yet again, you really do need those tips to be there for you. And a lot of times, from what I learned, a lot of drivers won't take the orders if there's no tips on them anyway. And the more I look into the Spark orders as well, it's not uncommon for these orders to go for $30 to $40, but that also includes, I believe, 2 or 3 deliveries on that order. So I feel like I was doing Spark wrong for this time. I really want to know what you guys think though. Should I avoid this at all costs? I think that's why it was sitting there on the app, because everybody was passing it up. I personally didn't mind it because I hate having to go back to the store and keep waiting at the pickup area. That was one of the reasons I stopped doing Spark in the first place. All right, guys, we made it to our last stop. It is currently 5:28. I think we did really well. I really wish I knew what time. I believe it was 3 o'clock. I think we got to the Walmart store at like 2:56, I want to say. My question for you guys is, for these Spark deliveries that I just did, are they worth it to do? Should I be focusing on just doing the groceries instead? Should I actually only be focusing on the shopping orders or the pickups too? Let me know. Anything, any type of input you could provide would help me out, because I'm pretty lost when it comes to Spark. Let's get into the next one.